Yo, welcome back to the video, guys. Welcome back to the video. I hope you guys are well, and I hope you had a great weekend. So today, guys, is Sunday, and it's week 2 of my weekly analysis. So I started last week, and today will be the second week. So what I normally would do is just to run through what I'm looking at, what I'm foreseeing for the week. That's from Monday to Friday, and then hope you guys can gain one or two things from it. But before that, last week we had NFP last week, which was it was pretty good. So I'm going to make the video straightforward, but before that, I'm going to talk a bit on the NFP because I seem to realize that most people don't even know how to really go through like what they look at the news. Most will just base off everything on technicals, forgetting that news is all about fundamentals. And when they say NFP, it doesn't necessarily mean I mean, it means obviously it means non-farm payroll, as a farmer's job and stuff like that. But you can always look at some things that attributes to that. I mean, there are always some technical things to attribute to that. It's not just news doesn't fundamentals does not function alone. It's like a combined something. It always functions together. So sorry guys, I'm receiving a call. I'll have to drop it for now. Oh, sorry. I'll call you back. Yeah. So, like I was saying, fundamentals always comes in bulk. It's not like one thing. You always like one thing always has to affect the other, and this one affect this one, this one affect this one. So it's like a building block, right? From this to that to this to that. So it doesn't really just come from nothing, right? But I'm going to show you guys what I was looking at when I traded NFP last week. It was not like I traded NFP. I was already in a trade since morning before news came out. So it's different as compared to people like who are ready to blow their account on that particular, maybe taking a trade 1 or 2 minutes before news release. So mine was a bit different, even though I was confident that okay, NFP will react like this, which I will show you guys later on, like my reasons. But before that, let's dive straight into the charts. Let me show you a bit what I'm looking at, and then we can talk a bit on the NFP. Maybe on the next video, if it's not too long. But let's see. If we still have time, then we'll talk about the news and everything. So straight into it. As you guys know, I only trade one pair since last week. I'm focusing only on GU as before. So what am I looking at? Firstly, I'm looking at DXY, since USD obviously over affects our pair. So I'm looking at DXY, which is a currency index for USD, right? So now this area, I had this area marked on like long ago, so very very long ago. This area right here, which was like it was like a sell to buy. So it was like something like this down. So on a lower time frame, it was like something like this. Okay. This is a higher time frame right here. This is the higher time frame. This is 4 hours. So you're not going to see this move right here. But if I go down to the lower time frame, so it was like something like this, right? So this is the sell. This is like the sell to buy. This is like the sell to buy before a break of structure, which is this level right here. This is the break of structure right here. Obviously not this one. So this is a break of structure here, and this is like the sell to buy. So obviously this level is very very important to me. On the lower, on the 1 hour, you will see it very clearly right here. This is the XY, guys. This is the XY. So this is why I had this level marked out, right? So its price has been testing that area long ago, but still yet it did not really touch the area. But Friday after the NFP release, we had price touch that area, and now you could see clearly the reaction right from there. So on the lower time frame, this is what you're gonna see. So what am I looking at on the XY? Obviously, we are still in a short-term bullish buy, which is basically this, right? So until this low gets taken, we are still bullish. We are still on a short-term bullish, right? Until this low gets taken. So now, what am I looking at? Obviously, we are shorting, right? You can see how slow the market is reacting while going down. So basically, there's something you have to take note, right? Look at these lows. These lows right here. This is the second low. This is the third low right here, right? So now this is probably the fourth low, right, which is about to get formed either here or maybe it might drop down here. Now, what do you notice? If you look very clearly, you see that every time a low gets taken here, you see it immediately pulls back. Right? Immediately pulls back. So I don't know if you have noticed that, but me, based on my way of trading, I see this as a point of reversal, right? Every time it touches a particular level, every time it runs the low, it rejects, pulling back. So it tells me that at that particular level, buys are really they are really interested in that level. So what I want to see at this particular level now is some sort of price so showing me that buys want to take over, right? And as you can see, it doesn't mean we're just going to buy from here, right? It doesn't mean we're just going to buy from here. Like, to confirm that price is going to target this high next, right? To confirm that price is going to target this high next, it has to run this 4-hour high. Once price run this high, I know maybe you're asking why am I not using this week, but on the 4 hours, I don't look at 4 hours weeks. I mostly consider 4 hours bodies, right? If you look at the line chart, you're going to see that is, where the body is. So that's what's important for me. So I look at the bodies on the 4 hour. So guys, so for price to reach here, if I'm taking a trade anywhere down here, my first target is going to be up here, right? Or let's say if I'm doing my analysis like I'm doing now, anything around this level, my first target is going to be up here. But anything above this level is going to be a bonus. But if price does something like this, right? Let's see. If price do something like a break of structure around here, and then then it's if price do something like a break of structure here, and then I will probably look for a pullback, and then my next target is going to be up here, right? So that's what I'm going to be looking at on the XY. But also, depending on what this low tells me, I'm going to be looking for maybe a pullback, like a break of structure to go long, right, on the XY. And if I'm saying I'm looking for longs on the XY, and then I'm looking for short on GU, right? So on the XY, we are in a demand zone that I'm interested in, right? In a demand zone I'm interested in. So I'm going to really be patient. Now let me go to 1 hour and show you guys, right? Let me show you guys this level that I was saying. So this is the level. Obviously this is our high here. This is our high. So you see that sell to buy that I was saying, right? That sell to buy, this sell to buy before a break of structure here, right? So this is the level. Now any low, if you know, you know, but if you don't know from today, know that any low that's been created after a break of structure is liquidity. clean liquidity. Every low, you can check it out. Don't take my word for it, yeah. Go back and back test it and see for yourself. Every low that is being created after a break of structure is liquidity, is future liquidity. And if you even look at this, if you see this, you just know that, okay, this is going to get run, right? This is going to get run. So I'm still probably looking for price to maybe go a bit deeper, right? Go a bit deeper, just a bit deeper down here, so I can buy. But if it doesn't go deeper, and then I still know what to do here, and then I still know what to do. So on DXY, like I said, right? Like I said, I can get rid of this. So what am I going to be looking at based on the 1 hour? So you can see clearly the aggression that came in on towards the later part of Friday evening. So now this is what I'm going to be expecting. Very, very simple. Price is dropping, so I'm just going to be observing. I'm going to observe this level first, right here. I'm going to observe this level second, right here. And then obviously this is my last level. Now here I'm going to wait for confirmation before buying, but here I'm buying straight away. No confirmation for me here. I'm ready to risk it here, right here at this level, right? So that's what I'm on DXY. So on DXY, I'm still looking for DXY to drop a bit more into this level for me to buy, right? This is what I'm looking at on DXY. And then on GU, which is the pair I trade, so on GU, which is a pair I trade, let's see. Okay, let's go to 4 hours. All right, let's go to 4 hours. Okay, now guys, I don't know, but you have to keep it simple, right? You have to keep it simple. So clearly we are in a pullback. That's very, very clear, right? So pullback, what do I mean? We have what? We have a buy, we have a clear buy, and then we have our clear pullback. Yeah. Now we have our clear pullback from here, and we have now this. So this is now our original structural point, as from here to here, right? So we can clear this for a moment. So our original structure now is from here. Now if you notice, I mostly take the body candles, right? Body candles. That's what, if you just look at the line chart, you clearly see what I'm looking at, right? Very, very clear. So based on this, we have, if you look at this alone, we have our low high, and then we have our 50%. This middle line is our 50%. So you can what I normally do is put a line, and also you notice on the 50% we have a support level right here, right here. So what I normally do is put a line on the support level, so I know, right? So when I go to the right, I can see that very, very clearly. All right, so based on our current chart, you don't have to go too far. When you go too far, that's when you're like you want to do long term, right? But that's when you want to do long term. But me, I like doing long term, right? I like to trade with long term in hindsight. So based on that, based on like now, what am I looking at based on this? This is my current A to B. So we are still trending down, right? Until this high gets broken on the 4 hours, right? I'm gonna be real with you. On Monday, Tuesday, I was confused, right? I was confused. I didn't know, like, because the market was a bit, I had no entries on Monday and Tuesday because I was a bit confused. But after that, then it cleared. I was cleared a bit, yeah. So we have that. So this is my clear A to B. Now, what am I looking at right here? So where is the next support level? Clearly this level. If I'm buying, this is the level I'm buying. No questions. If I'm buying, this is where I'm buying, right? or let me go here. So if I'm buying, if the market keeps dropping, right? If I'm in a sell above here, let's say, okay. So this is currently our A to B, right? So anywhere around here, I'm selling. Anywhere around here, I'm selling. But as price is dropping, I want to start looking at buys around here. Now this can potentially be my first long position. Can probably be here around the support level, right? And then my second long position will be around the 50% or around the main entry line, which is down here, right? And then obviously target is high. That's if I'm buying at this location. But if I'm selling, then I'm gonna go down to the lower time frame. But originally, if I'm selling up here, the main target is gonna be down here, right? If I'm selling up here, the main target is gonna be this low. Because you just follow the trend, right? You notice we haven't broken the high on the 4 hours yet, but we have broken the high on the 1 hour. No, we haven't broken the high on the 1 hour, because on the 1 hour this will be it right here. This will be it. As I said, I don't count weeks, right? I do not count weeks. So based on this, like I said, I'm expecting DXY to go down, so I'm expecting GU to go up. And if GU is going up, then what am I going to be looking at? I'm going to be looking at obviously this level. I'll be looking at this level, and inside the level I have my sell to buy here, right? So I'm gonna be looking for a sell around here. Now take note, price can react anywhere around here, right? So what you wanna do to be safe is think something like a confirmation. If you have a confirmation entry, that would be good for you, right? That would be good for you. But so you can either, now price can react anywhere within these locations, right? These 3 locations here. Price can react here, price can react here, and also price can react here. Right, so you wanna really be careful when trading. The most important is your stop loss, right? You wanna be, but price will definitely react anywhere around this location. But though you have to, take in consideration your risks and how much you're risking and stuff like that. But me, I'm gonna be waiting for a confirmation inside any of these levels to sell, right? So as I'm selling, like I'm saying on DXY, I'm still looking on a sell to buy on DXY. So it will be the same thing for here. I'm looking for a buy to sell on GU, right? So that's what I'm looking at on GU for now. And I've been thinking of something as well on how to maybe live trading and then uploading, but it has to do a lot with editing. Because the videos are gonna be long, but let's see. I'll try to plan and let's see what I can do about it. But for now, I hope you guys have a great weekend. So that's just what I'm gonna be looking at for now. But let's see how it goes, right? Let's see how it goes, and I'll catch you guys within the week, and we discuss. So enjoy your weekend, guys, and see you all. All right, ciao.